Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a full guide on Mysterio. So Mysterio is a really good character in my opinion. Like, he has a lot of damage potential, he has a lot of utility as well. His damage kind of relies on the opponent being able to, other opponent should not be poison immune, and he should be able to gain, like Mysterio should be able to gain power as well. He is a great character to run with Suicide Masteries because he is poison immune, and because he does rely on using SP3s a lot, so you do not take recoil damage in the usual fight. Although if you do need power control from him, then he can do that as well, and for that you need to spam your SP2s. So if you're needing power control character and you're going to use his SP2s, then he's not that suicide friendly in that case. He also, he does a massive poison damage. He's great for dealing with poison vulnerability nodes and stuff, and whenever he has the poison on, then any Spider-Verse character cannot evade, which is really good because majority, I'd say like 60-70% of the evade characters at least in this game are Spider-Verse characters. So he does have that going for him as well. He also can deal 70% of the damage he takes to the opponent with SP1, although we're going to talk about the cons of that ability, why it's not very reliable and used in in-game content. And the SP3 just gives him mega damage, Namor and Symbiote Supreme are just like them. So here we're going to talk about his heal block now. So ideally you need 3 chemical gases on. We're going to tell how to get them later. And then look at that, that is a really long heal block. So the way you get it is by doing medium light light light, by basically ending the combo with a light attack. If you do not have the chemical gases, then this would happen, like you're going to get a really short heal block, and that's not really worth it in most cases. This is using SP1 in a dual kind of stuff, like lower content where it's fine, and here he's going to transfer and regenerate 100% of the damage that he took. But here we're going to try the same thing in a variant 3 match, and here we would have done 70% of the damage we took, but the last part of that crit and we died. So that's why it's not really reliable, especially of course it can have some uses with the Heimdall synergy and stuff, with the aggression fury and stuff, but I'm not really sure, there are better characters to do that kind of cheese as well. So for the most part, you won't be using your SP1s all that much. I wish he had Symbiote Supreme kind of ability, like SP3 just unlocks everything, and gives you mega damage, power drain as well, and the safety net of getting hit. It would be kind of the way Magic's Limbo work, and then it would be really useful. But here we're going to talk about this is a usual variant 3 fight. He's a great character for variant 3 if you don't have Warlock, Sentinel or Ghost. Then I think he's the number 4, maybe Glitter in 2099 as well. So he's top 5 characters, at the 5th number I'd say in the tech class. Here you see the fight ended way too quickly. We could major the main damage comes after the SP3, after using 2 heavy attacks during the frenzy mode. We're going to talk about frenzy and stuff here. So Mysterio gains frenzy after SP3, that is that debuff there. Now his signature ability makes him generate 1 chemical gas every 10 seconds, that is I think max signature, and mine is not max by the way. And when you have 3, that's when you want to do everything, you want to use your poison after you have 3 chemical gases, because then you do 300% more damage. It increases, and frenzy also you should do when you have 3 chemical gases. That would increase the duration of the frenzy. Now getting to poisons is one of the things where a lot of players make mistake, and I used to do. But trick there is that don't unless you're in a very precious situation, you're about to time out, or you're about to you're at last 1-2% health, you shouldn't risk it. Here he didn't, I couldn't reparry, he didn't cooperate that much, so that's fine. We just used one poison and that was it. But now here you after this SP3 same fight, uh, but like you're going to see that we easily get the both the poisons off here. So here we have three chemical charges, so now we can do the heavy attack, and we're going to do like 3400 damage every take, so 6000, like almost 7000 damage every single second. And we're back to 2. We're going to get the third one from our signature awakened ability, and then use it again to get like it's a lot of damage, and it definitely adds up. And here now against poison immune characters, you should just use your SP3 and then hit the opponent and go back to SP3, or you can do the SP3 and SP2 rotation, especially if you want power control, because the SP2 with the frenzy hits really hard, like you can see there. Also drains with the power. So like if this was like not a ROL version of Vision, then and you want to deal with the the power gain that he gets in the time, like synthesis power gain, then you should definitely use the SP2s after the SP3s, and that would help a lot. Now the synergies, like with Daredevil, you can get the increase in poison duration by 2 seconds, and now the 2 seconds means 14,000 damage, so like that's synergy, not too bad. This is a better version, like a really good synergy, especially because Stealth Suit Spider-Man is actually a great character himself. But this increases, like reflection is the one you get from SP1, which reflects the damage back. Illusion is SP2, and frenzy gas is the main thing, the SP3. And everything just increases the duration by 2 seconds. So you like this makes getting 2 poisons much easier. And in these fights I'm not running Stealth Suit Spider-Man because I wanted to show what Mysterio can do without that synergy, but with him, like you can almost always get both poisons of like 2 seconds is all you need for like majority of times with playing with Mysterio. And like it also means extra power drain and stuff, so that's really good as well. So with the SP2 here, you're going to see how it power drains. It's really powerful, and after SP2, like you have a really good chance to miss an incoming attack, like 70% chance or something. So you have that kind of safety net, and if you are using a heavy attack, then you have a 100% chance to miss the incoming attack, so really good as well. Now the synergy with Emma Frost actually gives him immunity to reverse control, which is really useful in a lot of fights, like Thanos, the Infinity War Thanos event. He was a difficult fight, and he had a phase of reverse control. I think that's where we first saw it, but now Delirium and a lot of paths in Alliance War as well, like one path in Alliance War also has it, so he's great for that. Basically that's it. So thanks for watching, have a nice day, subscribe for more content, stay safe.